Hello, and welcome to some more Satisfactory. My name is Trismegistus, and we're stood on the on the side of the waterfalls, just underneath the concrete factory that I've been building. The aim today is to try and finish that concrete factory. We won't, because we'll need to bring in a load of limestone, and that means like roads, basically. And they take ages, so we probably won't do that bit. But I've been working away on it in the little bits of time and gap that I've had. Slight change of plan of sort of how I'm going to do the roads, but we'll come to that when we come to it. So let's get up here and pop that back on. So yeah, what I've done, the slight tweak to the plan, is rather than have one, because I kind of realised, or did the maths anyway, and basically we're going to need a heck of a lot of limestone coming in, so we can't just rely on sort of one of these providing everything we need. In fact, I'm not entirely sure one of these will even support. So up in the main factory, I've been mostly, most of my time has been is on the old, splitters and undergrounds, and that's all set up basically. As you can see, it's a spaghetti mess, which is why this is this hidden floor basically, because it would take a bit more practice and experience, I think, for me to properly where's my so as I say, we've got these machines here. I've gone with pink for my concrete, which is what I've been using the markers as. So these are all hooked up, and I say the bit it would take a bit more experience for me to do is actually the trains and stuff below, sort of practice. But basically, because we got 4 rows of 20, what I hadn't sort of factored in is that every concrete requires 3 limestone. So that's 45 per minute that you need to supply just to one machine. So if you do the math, I've got 20 machines, you see. So if you do the maths, that's 900 limestone. Well, the fastest belt you can do is 780 limestone. So what we would need is a level 5 and a level 2. As it happens, we'll probably end up with like 2 level 4s, because this requires aluminium, and I'm not really mass producing aluminium yet. But in fact, the encased beams are what we're making here, ironically. But yeah, so we'll probably end up with them. But we would need those 2 just to supply this set of 20 machines, which is a lot. That's a lot of supply. And if I only hook up one truck station, I mean, it's only got 2 outputs, so it's not like I could put them into a chest and split them up and anything like that, storage container or anything like that. I need one of those for each of these, and because of travel time, I think actually I probably need 2 or 3 trucks per thing. So it's a lot of trucks basically I'm going to have to put in. So, which is why we're not going to finish this, because we need to tap all of the limestone. We may even need to rework the trains to get more limestone here. But yeah, so this is obviously the encased beams. I left a lot of space, and I have used it here. So I've used quite a bit of that space here, you see. But I've hidden it all, because it occurred to me what was messing about with, in a sense, was basically I was having these lads coming up here and doing a bit of belt over, and it looks horrendous. So I thought, oh no, I can just do it underneath. But again, it leads to another spaghetti mess. But yeah, it's all hooked up. I've even put the lights in. I think I'm probably going to swap this out for glass, because I've even done the roof, or at least put the structure of the roof in. I think I'm going to switch it over to, because this is the floor basically. So I think I'm going to switch it to these. One thing that's weird, and I don't know if it's just me, and I've set something weird somewhere, but if you look in the customizer, there's no glass option for foundation materials, but it is an option. So if you put glass in there, oh no, sorry, I'm on the wrong. So I put glass in there, then it's got these ones, and these don't show up in the list, basically. So obviously you can swap the glass roof does, but the glass flooring doesn't. Glass frame foundation. And it doesn't even appear, if I take that filter off, so if I go to foundations, it's not here. And I don't know if that's something I've done, or that's like the default, or what. It's a bit strange. Hello, Mouse. How you doing? You having a good day? Yeah, and it doesn't, it's not even listed there. So I don't know what I've done there. But yes, I think I'm going to swap this out for glass. And then I'll be happy with that. But what I've done on the roof, I think I'm going to swap this to either metal roof or tar roof, because I think that looks slightly better. So this is the options are here. The tar roof looks good, but I think it probably suits, this steel one better. But yeah, so that's the wrong. Oh no, that was just the glass roof option. So if I just put that back in. But yeah, so I've done these little skylight things basically, which is why I want to convert the. Could see. I want to convert the rest of the roof into that floor into glass, because I was messing about with taking it out altogether. But that would be quite complicated. And so these are periodic. This is actually when you get big buildings like that, they often have these skylight things. I was messing about with putting them at all at different angles, like they'd been opened, by different people. But I think it looks a bit better like this. Also, it won't let me do. Obviously, there's only the 1 meter, 2 meter, and 4 meter, so they're not really, angles. But yeah, I think these look quite good. And I say we'll plop in. Glass roof, and then it'll be visible, and natural light will come in as well. You have your first train track up and running. Cool. What does that? What's that transporting? Is that using the bridge as well that you designed? Oh dear. Ooh. Nearly fell all the way down then. Luckily, there's a gap in the thing as though to nip through. It wouldn't kill me. I have actually fallen down into the falls. I should have put me thing on messing about up here. But yeah, so yeah, we're going to swap all this about. But I'd need a load of steel because to switch this over to what is it? Metal roof requires steel, and I've got quite a lot of steel, but yeah, I haven't done that. It's quite a good view. I quite like the view for this factory. It looks pretty awesome. But yeah, so there is still a lot to do, but it's sort of kind of finished. It's not got any power hooked up, so that's one thing we could do. But there is no power other than I could take some from the rail line, obviously. But there is no sort of power around here. What I was mainly thinking about doing is to finish the factory off. Really, I put my usual safety rail in, transport onto my old spaghetti base to my new base and storage room. Cool. That's that's probably what I should have tried to do. Set up some system like that, because obviously my old base, which is spaghetti mess as well. I'm driving back there all the time, which is not very efficient. But yeah, what I'm thinking of doing, because I don't need this end piece, because it's a single floor factory, so. I could just put a wall in here. Put in a thing. I'd have to take out switch these beams out. But what I'm actually thinking of doing, I'll put glass wall in. But then I want this to be almost like an entryway. It doesn't really let you do any proper decorative stuff. Like as in chairs and things like that. We might be able to fake a couple. But I was thinking about putting, it could be like a viewing platform. Because it is pretty cool, the view. I mean, obviously it's just missed here, really. But this is quite cool. So we could have like a viewing platform. And I could, swap this for glass. Or just get rid of that, maybe. And say we can... I don't know that it would be 3 wide, but that's what I was thinking. And then what I was going to do here, maybe, is we could have a road down by the side. This is going to put the fear of God into me. We could have a road here, or maybe because I've not actually decided how I'm going to get around to the various factories. whether I'm going to drive or use the tubes. Bridges partly hurt train network in the whole world. Okay. So where's your where did you choose a start area then? Because obviously the sort of initial one, well, the first one is like the grass start area, which is quite good there, but yeah, obviously I say, you know, it seems to be most of the resources are in the desert really. But yeah, so this is all hooked up. What I haven't done is upgraded any of the belts, so I need to do that at some point, but again that means ferrying loads of, you know, encased beams and all that sort of stuff over, which I don't know that would be particularly interesting today. But yeah, so what we kind of need to do is work out how we're going to do the roads. What I did with the trains, I ended up not putting in 3 train stations, and instead, I didn't realise it has a very low word cap, and I'm guessing it's because of these. Like, it won't scale the font if you have a long name. So yeah, it's actually quite a short beam here. But so this is the loading station. What I've decided to do is load them both in, because I'm not actually using concrete in any other factory. This is the only one that's using concrete to make the encased beams, which I'm then shipping out on this. So what I figured I'd do, because eventually I want to bring everything into a central storage area like you're doing, Mouse. So I've kind of figured that would be the only place I would drop off concrete. So if we put concrete, and I hope I've got these the right way around, I may well not have done. If the concrete's just at the back, then anywhere I'm taking the, you know, the enclosed beams, which I think is only going to be one factory anyway, I just need to remember to put in a blank station. But, you know, a 122 train as like the maximum size for the trains, I think is fine, because they're quite quick and they're, you know, and that. It's quite cool when this train goes. I think I'm going to keep this rail line, but upgrade it. The Green Plains, cool. But my new base is in the Rocky Forest, I think it's called. One with the blue trees. Blue trees. Is that one? Because there's the red forest, isn't there? Which is that area there, which is quite dangerous, but with lots of aluminium. Is it this bit here, the other side of the spine coast? In the west? Oh, around here, you mean? Where there's all that copper and limestone? Or do you mean that this bit here? I've obviously been there because I've unlocked it, but it doesn't ring any bells what that is. This might have been the bit that I kind of really struggled on. Oh, in the west, sorry. Yes, west is left. Sorry. I think I even said west, but I misread that. So, over here, okay. How did you find building up there then? Because that's quite like undulating terrain, isn't it? Because the start point I had there was there, where trucks are. Oh, you mean, sorry, oh right, yes, so this is where I've got mine, this one there, you mean? Or... Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where my... because that is one of the starting points. Yeah, so yeah. Right, yes, anyway, so... What kind of need to do, really, is go and find all these concrete things. It's pretty flat rhyme. Okay. Yeah, you might be exactly where I am with the starter base. I'm on the coast basically, because there's lots of oil around here, So it's quite a good place actually. Obviously, coal's a fair distance away. That's, you know, in this sort of region here is most of the coal. But yeah, so what I say, what we kind of need to do is find these miners and get the thing done. I'm kind of anticipating. Did I grab? I did grab them. So what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is like have this essentially. I've been trying to avoid this caterium, but we can always just mine it and, you know, send it out some other way. Because there's not going to be enough room for all these trucks. So I think I'm going to have to have like a, you know, almost like a extended road sort of thing. If that makes sense. So we can get rid of all of this. I should have. I mean, I've done all the stuff at the top, so I'm going to leave it. But these aren't very evenly distributed. We've got, you see, we've got the 2 foundation there, then one, and then 2. So it's all a bit sort of uneven. It's because I've put them next to each other, and they're a bit of a strange size. But yeah, I think we'll essentially create a bit of a. Actually, let's put that on. A bit of a sort of path for the various trucks, and I'll try and avoid. I think they'll all have to go. Well, what I could do, you see, is like have them go across to that bit there, like where I've got that platform. So they could all head out in different directions. That's sort of what I'm thinking, because after the testing the other day with the trucks, and it all being a bit of a disaster with them crashing into each other, I kind of want to avoid having them drive over. I may not even lay road, is the thing, because it took ages doing that, all of that road. I mean, I think it looks awesome, but you know, it's not quick. So let's see what that would look like. If we put on, say, if this was a 4-meter ramp, sort of going down that way. You gonna soup? What do you need concrete for? You mean generally, or? So obviously you need concrete to build. That's the main thing. But you need encased beams. So basically, can I bring that up? So encased beams use concrete. I'm sure there's probably an alternate recipe, but so I've not really. I've discussed this before. I'm not don't enjoy the whole you know, finding the crash crafts and stuff. I find it a bit tedious, so I've not really done much with alternate recipes, but you need it for concrete basically. But I say I also want it for actual just general being able to build things, so I want to kind of switch. I want, you know, want it in my central hub so that I can just build stuff basically. And you need encased beams for what do they go into? They go into, oh, it's already open. They go into whatchamacallits, don't they? Modular frames? Nope. No, it's the next one up, isn't it? What are they called? Heavy modular frames? Yeah, there you go. So encased industrial beams go into heavy modular frames. And then heavy modular frames you need for... I don't think I've even unlocked it, have I? This one here. So you need heavy modular frames to make these guys, and of course I've got to make 50 of them in order to do that milestone. And then I also think that you put them in them. So I don't even know what that's called. The blue glowy square thing. So I don't think I've unlocked that technically. No, I haven't. So I think this gives me those. And I say it's clearly, yeah, it's the same thing, but with them in. Oops. nuclear pasta, yeah, that's the one. In case industrial pipes is a good alternative, yeah. I say, I just haven't got any interest in like hunting for the hard drives. Once they get the thing in with the radar, and it tells you how many there are, I probably might have a look for them. I don't actually know how big I want this to be. There's not very much point in that one, is there really? Okay. So that's lower, isn't it? By quite a bit. So maybe if I chop those off. No, I probably need that one gone as well. Oh. Foundation. There was a couple of hogs there, so that's still a bit too high, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. You'll have hard drives. I don't dislike the hard drives. It's the finding them and having to put the stuff in the thing and blah 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 blah. And it's I don't mind a little bit of it, but when it became apparent there are literally hundreds of them, I was like, well, I don't have any interest in doing this over and over again. It's a bit like I've never really seen the appeal of games like Pokemon and stuff. You know, I get people who love that sort of thing, but for me, it's just like I don't have a collector's urge, shall we say. So I need to sort this out a bit better, don't I? It needs to probably, rather than come back down 4, it needs to probably be like a 2 meter thing for a bit of it instead. Not sure to what extent I'm going to make this look like it's supported and foundation, because it will sort of be invisible. For the most part. If I build it sensibly. So let's go out a bit here, there. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I know I don't know about Satisfactory catalytic. I know there's the map, but say it's just the act of, you know, going around and finding them. It's just not, say. Particularly if it was more, and I think this is actually how they're tweaking it, isn't it, for the next update or eventually. If it was more that you could, you know, pick from a gigantic list of the recipes you wanted, then maybe I'd have more interest. But because it's so random... Whoa! Oh dear. Ha. Oh dear. Ha. There's no way I'm surviving this. I thought I'd filled out the whole thing. Where's my cargo? Ha. Right. Okay. Oh, it's over there. Right. How has that happened? Is that not floating in the air? I thought I'd filled in the whole thing. Whoops. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's build ourselves a little escape ramp then. Ah. Right. Oh, I bet it won't let me do it because it's too low down. No? Okay, let's see if I can get over here. Wow. No, they're not. So what they're doing, some of the recipes, they're making it so that it's you require a hard drive, but you can. The recipe is fixed. The recipe is available via the MAM, basically. So you still have to put a hard drive into to unlock it, but you can literally pick that exact unlock and just unlock it. It's not all of them, it's only a couple of them, but it's like the ones they feel are the most useful. I think Snap was saying, especially on the video last Friday. So, where's my car then? Down there, okay. So can I deconstruct it? How am I going to get at that? Maybe from here? So how much is it? Can I get all of that? Oh, bum. Right, okay. Because if I get too far down on this, it will just auto-kill me. Let's just put that one in. Should have put some stuff in the chest first. Right, floating chest. But what am I short of? Okay. So it's only a bit of ammo, but it's my chainsaw. What am I going to sacrifice to do that then? So let's just put... If I put you in... No, you're going to... I bet you won't do it because it's... So let's just put... let's put them in. I want my chainsaw. I'm not fussed about the other bit. Well, this has caused a bit of a pickle. You don't need a... Yes, that's what I'm saying, sorry. Basically, they're making it so that you need a hard drive to unlock... The recipes aren't unlocked. They're changing the MAM research tree, basically. So... and one of the changes will require... Well, it'll be... You know, these recipes that aren't currently unlocked by the MAM will become unlocked by the MAM. And when he showed the thing, they had hard drives, you know, as part of the required ingredients, basically. But also, I say, when, you know, the radar is going to be able to show you where the hard drives are, or how many hard drives are in the area, sort of thing. Right. So that was a bit of an adventure. Okay. I'll have to tidy all that up. I'm not going to do it for the time. Exploder. What I'm really trying to do is drive over to find the concretes and put miners on them. That's all I'm trying to do. Let's... I just need to check more than actually do it. Oh, it's not in here, is it? It's the other one. It's the equipment bench. Yeah, I can make loads of them. Okay. Cool. Right, let's go find these concretes again. And put some miners on them. Because there's one very close. Over that way. Oh, it needs fueling. Ah. Right. Okay. So Mike 2 miner. I'm probably gonna have to go and get some frames, aren't I? So if it's 10 of those. But we need 2, right. So how many can I hold? Yeah, so the sort of randomization element of it is another turn off for me at the moment, because it's like, well, even if you find these, because some of them, I'd say maybe I just don't understand, the game well enough, sort of thing, but some of them just seem like the most useless recipes you could possibly imagine. And so having to chunk through, loads and loads and loads of recipes, loads and loads of hard drives just to find ones that are actually useful, makes it even more unattractive to me. I thought there were... is that up there? I thought there were 2 up here. No? There we go. There's the other one. Yeah, okay. So... when I find it tedious enough doing the... doing the slugs. If I put that on... because those are iron, aren't they? I think that's it. I think there are 2 here. This is the other thing. When you do the old pinging, it's not very precise. So if I do that... or, well, not that it's not precise. It only gives you like 3. Or 4, or, it's only a couple. Well, there you go. It's only highlighted 1 here, even though there are 2. No, that is the second one, sorry. Oh, well, never mind. So yeah, if we put a truck station here, I think. So I think I'm going to have to get some different ingredients, really. So actually maybe turn that one around. Point this way. Truck station here. Transportation, truck station. Yeah, I've not got enough frames and stuff. Okay, so if I just pop this, I think I'm gonna avoid roads on this. Just oh, hello. There's a doggo. And again, I'll just use yellow belt basically. I think. So I'll hook it up. Which is which? I always get these the wrong way around. So if I get one of these, no, it doesn't really show properly. It's that one, isn't it? So it's the left 2 that are input. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I have to get power around here as well sometime. Best alternative was still not be in the man. Really? Okay. Can't do. Oh, I did the map too early. So I know there's some there, but I'm pretty sure there's some on that, isn't there? Because that's all iron, I think. What's that on top? No, those are metals, aren't they? Oops. far. Okay, so there's one there. Right, does it do... Doesn't it? But it just repeats them, doesn't it? If you're using multiple things. So, I thought there was some on there somewhere. Okay, heading in the right direction anyway then. Whoops. Can I grab you? Not for you, no, it's okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's something I should probably investigate a bit more, but so never having sort of played through. Oh, it's over on the other side of the cliff. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I thought this was the cliff with the limestone, but it is not. This is the line. No. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Where's the alarm? Over there. Okay. Oh. Thought I had another gram bin then, but doesn't seem like it. Oh, there we go. One over there. Right. There were 3 here, I think, weren't there? Protection, liner. So, pop that there for the time being. Slug as well, okay. Just the one? Yeah, just the one. Okay. Right. And I can't afford another one of them. So let us... I might be able to make a few frames, actually. Yeah, so I can make 66 of them. Some of my favourite recipes are the pure ingots and the concrete ones. They give you much more ingots for your ore, but you need some water. Yeah, people are telling me about them on one of the other streams. I think I'm just going to be my usual bloody-minded self and just sort of crack on. Even though people have told me it's inefficient. I tend to be a bit like that some of the time. I'm sort of... don't know what the phrase is. It's sort of stubborn, I guess. Also, you should be able to complete the game without them, shouldn't you? If they've not built it so that you can actually complete the game without, and I mean in a reasonable time. You know, it shouldn't be that it takes you 7 years to complete it. Because then they've not done their job. They've not balanced it properly. Okay. So there's 2 there. Wasn't there a 3rd one? Yeah, you don't need them. Yeah. Okay, so that should have pinged everything here. No, just the 2? Just the 2 then. Okay. Right, so another truck stop. Well, got a nice little flat bit here, so I might as well put it here. another truck stop here. Which I can't afford because I need 15 frames. I think we'll just head back and get some more frames. You know, I'm kind of pleased that I didn't manage to kill myself then. Falling down that. Oh, crikey. Where did you come from? Guess it's protecting that slug. Well, if you're protecting it, I might as well go and get it. Go and get it then. Yeah, so I have I know there's the Satisfactory map website. I'm not sure if that's the same one you were talking about. It sort of takes the element of exploration out of it for me, that sort of thing. I had to use it for and I ended up using it in the desert to find all the resources. But what am I looking for? I'm looking for this, so I can make a couple of frames. Pop down the truck station, and then we'll head back and get some more frames because I got a couple of stacks. It's 15, I think I need. Well, let's check. Station, truck station. But say this is, I mean, I'm probably going to get bored of this, to be honest with you. It's probably tell sometimes I don't have a lot of patience, but so this is the biggest thing I need to do, really. Look up all the concrete. And I'm probably going to do it. I say I'm not going to put roads down or anything because that was quite long-winded. Oh, those must be my old miners. Right, yeah, we'll head back and get some modular frames. That's a different website, is it? Okay. Where's that? There it is. Well, this is the other problem I might have with this. I'm not 100% convinced trucks can actually climb these. There it is. So, what should I grab? If I grab modular frames, there we go. You see, I got plenty. What else would I need? So, just to try and hit it off, we need more of the rotors, don't we? Although I'm only planning on putting down 4. You know, if I can. I think I probably need more than that though. But I want to hook up 1 for each thing if I can. So I'm looking for rotors, and I'm not looking in the right place. There we go. Oh, is that it? I've only got 4 more. Well, that might put a scupper on the plan anyway then. Ah, I thought so. I thought I brought some of those over. I guess not rotors. Okay. Yeah, I might come back and just mess about with that. Because I need rotors to build them, don't I? You know, the aesthetic side of it, basically. Okay, so we got 2 down. I mean, without power, obviously, but I know there was some over this way. Gone past them, so there's one there and one there. And I guess one there as well. That's where my other factory is, isn't it? I think if we head over this way instead, let's go and see if we can get them. Don't like it in the rocks. It don't like it in the rocks. Now. Okay. Over to the right. It's only one though, isn't it? This way. By the looks of things. Because this is iron though, isn't it? Yeah. What are you? You're iron as well, aren't you? Okay. Oh. So is it just the one? And it's an impure one anyway. Let's have a look. Maybe if I run a belt over instead and we have sort of a bigger stop here, maybe? I could just run the belt over that way. Yeah, let's do that. Where is it? Production. Minor. So, is it in that direction? Something like that, isn't it? Yeah, vaguely over that way. Oh! Then I think something was spitting at me. It might just have been the belt being built. This feels like there's probably going to be a spider or something in here. Oh, no, we got
breaking news from Earth.
flowers.
Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Oh, crikey. Something is attacking me. Right. Fine. Oh, it's one of you. Oh, two of you. Righto. Oh, it's running on a bell. Didn't know they could do that. Okay, I'm getting a bit low on health. Okay, before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, I mean, you know, these are just a mess, really, so... Whether I, you know, bother tidying up, I don't know. It sort of turned me off a bit, the experiment the other day, with using trucks. Which I think a lot of people have already kind of reached that conclusion, haven't they? But, yeah, it was a bit sort of disappointing, if I'm honest. Right, so that's that impure one. Sort of, I said none of them have got power anyway, so it's not going to do anything. But yeah. Let's go get me car. So I've got one up there. So we've got sort of 3 there. But is that the crater that I was thinking about the other day? We'll have to see. I know I managed to fall down. Because there's like a cave here somewhere. I managed to fall into the cave at one point. Oh. Where am I? Oh. So that's the one I tapped, isn't it? So we need to go this way. So that's an iron. Or 2. Oh, so it's up on the... up there somewhere. Okay. Take it around here. Oh, that's the crater I was thinking of. Okay, so this is this one. Now, what is it? It's normal. Okay. Is there just one here? If there is... No, that's iron, isn't it? And then there's probably one up the top there? Or 2 up the top? Oh, no, in the crater. Okay. Let's just go and have a look. Yeah, there we go. Because that's 2, isn't it? And then there's one over there. I remember this. So, I think run a belt over from this one. Take it down into the crater as well. They're going to be quite uneven, the amount of stuff that they're pulling in. And I've got no balancing system. Back at the other thing. Might have to try and balance it with more trucks. That feels like a disaster in the making, though. Not disaster, a mess in the making. Oh, bummer. If I convert... So I've got that blooming limestone. Here you go. This is me. Why am I not just deleting the limestone? In fact, let's delete the limestone. So we get rid of that. What do I need more organs for? Why have I even got... Oh, I picked them up accidentally. I remember. Okay. Right, that's a bit of room in the old inventory. So make a couple of 3 more of these. Guess I could put the slugs and stuff in the car as well. Oh, let me chainsaw. Get that in there. Don't really need to carry 150 nobelisks. Right, there we go. That's better. So we need 2 each. I want 2, 4. So that's 3. 4. 5. I think that's how many we've got. Okay, we want to sort of point it roughly in that direction. Where are you? There you are. And then there. I don't know. Did you stick around, Mouse, yesterday for all of the Sweet Transit stuff? I don't know what you sort of thought of it. Because I don't actually know. Do you play Factorio as well? Or? I know you've popped into a few of the streams, but I didn't know what you thought of it. I'm on the fence a bit, if I'm honest. It's sort of, I don't know. I can't really see. So I got this pointing in the wrong direction altogether, haven't I? Oh well. Didn't quite fulfil the remit of what I was thinking it was, but that's probably because I had the wrong things in my head, as it were. I sort of imagined it to be something different to what it is. Logistics. Nope. Oh, it's in the cliff. Oh, okay. It's not poking out far enough. Right. See if I can't get up there. I'm stuck in the cliff. Righty-ho. Let's just build a little platform. No, you're not going to play ball at all? Right. Okay, I'll just work around you. I sort of trying to change my mindset a bit, to be honest with you, and sort of. And I've said it's sort of the aesthetics sort of revived my interest in this to some degree. But I'm also quite aware that I've then gone and, especially, you know, everyone's given me the advice of doing alternate recipes, and I'm steadfastly ignoring them. Because aren't these two? No, it's a normal and a normal, yeah. Okay. Then there's the other one on the other side. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of push on a bit because I don't want to, in a sense, burn out my interest. And I think if the factories look quite good, or what I consider quite good, I think I'm happy with that. And things like the roads and stuff like that, it's a bit sort of... I could come back to it and do that if I wanted to, sort of thing, is my current feeling. Rather than... You know, it's good to learn and experiment and what have you, but as I say, I think I'm more interested at the moment in sort of unlocking everything. And then I say, if I want to come back and you know, put fancy things in, then I can do that then. What am I going to do? If I built this... Because there is a way of getting in here, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, there we go. So potentially we could... So I don't know that a truck can climb these cliffs. So I might have to do something like a spiral staircase in a way. Or so maybe I can just change the angle of that. Because it's quite steep. But yeah, if we have the truck stop sort of be in the middle, then it should then be accessible. So if I put it sort of here. Okay. Was this a pure or a normal? Normal as well, okay. Let's get some belt then. And then I think I'm going to end up with... How am I going to do this? So, if we put a merger... Stack of mergers, basically. Then I can feed... Oops. That one in there. Oh, I've got the wrong... Lined up with the wrong thing. Mergers are on 8. Something like that. Oh, did it turn it round again? It did. Why does it do that? Okay. So, in fact, probably don't need a merger for that one, because I could merge them here. So, I want liner here. Do that. That. No, take that out of there. Well, we'll put the merger in first. Like so. Something like that. And that can go in there. Oops. This can go to here. No, come on. And this goes... It's too far. Just in there. And this one. So I've sort of abandoned all notion of aesthetics altogether, really. Right. Okay, so there's a truck stop there for those ones. Let's go and see if we can find me car. But yeah, I had another bit of a fiddle about with Sweet Transit. It's sort of, I say, it sort of kind of lacks a sort of reason for doing it other than, you know, just the fun of doing it sort of thing. It's sort of, it's not hard enough in a sense, you know, to... I didn't play that much more, but I didn't run out of money or anything like that. Sort of, so it was a bit sort of, well, if you just build to your art's content, then okay, but you know, it's a bit like Factory or this. Well, I suppose this game, you know, I'm having to build, you know, factory in the desert because the numbers of production I want to do, and yes, there are other recipes, etc., but wouldn't be satisfied with what I can do. Oh, it's lost the things. What I can do at the moment. So that's why I'm having Expand or Factorio. When you run out of stuff, you have to go and mine an outpost. I say that's the sort of loop I'm after, I think. So that's 3. So if we kind of set one up, sort of maybe over here. Obviously, I know there's one there. Okay. See how many there are. Then I've at least got 4 truck stops to play. Oh, this is going to be in the way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Maybe I just do a cheeky... destroy and rebuild. Okay. And now, slugs, chainsaw. Oh. So I've also been... Oh, poison. Been trying to keep up with him. Oh! Oh, you're kidding. How... Oh. They need to sort this out as well. Oh, and now something's coming to kill me, is it? Right. Oh, and you. You make me jump then, lad. Have I not got any? Oh. No. Right, where am I actually going here? So, like, behind me, basically. That way. Oh, obviously, towards my other factory. I wonder how many lizard doggos there actually are. There seem to be loads of them. Right. Oh, loads of hogs. You going to attack me? Or you leave me alone? Cool. Right, let's have another quick ping. Okay, over to the left. Although there is one there as well. So. Over here. Is this it? No, that's iron, isn't it? Have I already put miners on it? What's over there? Ah, no, it's because those are iron. Okay. Where's this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. That's an impure one as well. So what have we got where? There's one there as well. So this is one impure one. Okay. There's also belt in the way. That's the white limestone over there. So it feels like the truck stop should be here somewhere. What are you? What are you? You're impure as well. Okay. Let's just get rid of that then. Oh, not enough space. Okay. Guess I should build my exploder then. Okay. Production. Miner. Put that there. So truck stop maybe. Well, because that's there, isn't it? And that's there. Yeah, as I say, there's not going to be any balancing whatsoever. But does that matter? Kind of depends how much I overclock the miners and if I can get Mark III miners at some point, I think. Because that is a sort of slightly bonkers amount of limestone I need. And I suspect it may not actually be enough. So, if I say, put this here, we could belt that over. Or maybe I put a fifth one in? How would that work? I don't know. But these are both impure, aren't they, anyway? Let's go and... Well, let's... if I put the truck thing in here, there's a sort of a bit of a guess. So maybe it's here somewhere. Not too close to that rock so that it doesn't crash into it. So if this is a limestone one, what's going up at here? Because this is like the start area basically for the grassland. So it might well be that there's a pure node here. Isn't it? No. It's right here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, it's on the other side of the factory. Okay. Oh, I could have a quick check actually. Let's see what... Because I cut this off, didn't I? I cut off all the iron and coal, you know, iron plate and etc. Because this is going to be a huge job. I'm almost wondering whether I just sort of completely deconstruct this altogether because it's not actually going to save me a lot of time. Yeah, so most of those screws are gone. Most of those are still there though. That's all gone. Okay. And there's a few of them left. Righto. Oops. So, where's this limestone? I'm sure it's over here. Oh, it's there. Alright, okay. Am I already turning it into concrete then? Oh, right, okay. I bet that was to build something here. Building the factory, maybe. Okay. I'll just leave it there for the time being. In fact, I might as well. I'll just dump that in. Oh, there's a fire burner as well. I'd forgotten all this was here. I wonder how many months ago this was. If not years. What were you doing? Oh, you're right. Okay, that was making biofuel, was it? Well, there we go. There we go. Well, what is this? Oh, this is a normal one, at least. So I could belt this down this way. Because there is actually a belt here already, bringing the iron up. So I could just stack it on top, basically. Put another one of them on. And just have the limestone going the other way. Feed that into that other truck stop. Don't I need... Oh, in fact, is there a bench here? Okay. I guess if I make 3 more of these? 3 more miners worth of these. Okay. So I'll just get rid of that. And then... Production. Miner. Empty it that way. In fact, where's the next one of these? Over here. Okay. Oh, that's Mark 3. Well, fancy. Right. But let's put these on. All the way around. Did I go mouse? There. So we've got a limestone here, limestone there, a limestone everywhere. So if I sort of put this limestone on the top of that one, we could have another merger here. So send it over that way. Oh. Completely out of everything. Okay. Steel pipes. Encased beams. Right. Right. Okay. The steel pipes, I could handcraft a few encased beams. What the heck did I do with the car? Yeah, I think this is going to be here anyway. It's way too far, isn't it? So maybe if I elevate this. I don't know which way the trucks would be going. I'll put the belt on at least. That's it. Alright, that's okay. And then that's going to be way too far, isn't it? Yeah. Put one there. Oh, it's Mark 2. Okay. Oops. Yeah, that's too far. Okay. One here, maybe? Okay. Put the other belts on since I've got plenty of iron plates still. I think it might have been a mistake to cut off the supply because so I had to think about it, and this is the only place that's making the iron plates, so effectively I've not got any iron plates left. And I'm not sure I'm quite at that stage yet. So no, there's sort of an element to it. Not quite knowing when to, cut off the old system, cut off the old base, or convert the old base. Because I was hoping I would have like the foundries done, because obviously the foundries make the most basic of materials. And once you've got those, alright, it'd probably be a bit improvised, but I could throw together other machines to make, a handful of encased beams if I needed them or whatever. It's a bit too low level to do that. To handcraft, all the iron plate that I need. Right, so that's all them three sort of hooked up, but not actually built, because I've run out of stuff. So let's get my car. I don't know why I've not got my legs on. Yeah, so... So these are sort of nominally the truck stops. So I've ended up with 5 of them though. Okay. I mean, I could have every truck go to every truck stop. I know there's a... Oh, here we go. This is the other limestone. I knew it was nearby. Oh, there's one there as well. I mean, I could have it drive round there, but feels like I should belt this over to that one. Or we maybe have another truck stop there. How many would that be then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that would be the 5th one, sorry. Okay. At the moment it's sort of 1 to 1. So it's hopefully a relatively doable path. This might be tricky. Relatively drivable, well, up there I guess. Down there, back again. It's quite long, isn't it? Alternatively, the other alternative is to use a train. And just literally have a train that goes back and forth doing concrete. Okay. I mean, I can't tap this one up anyway because I haven't got the stuff, but I thought there was one here as well. No, not here. Or is that the one I'm on? Isn't there one like there? No, it doesn't matter. Let's go and see where that one is. So I'm not sure I understand where that one is. So if we were trying to belt it across here... Where's this limestone? Oh, it's here. Okay. Okay. Oh, and there's a nice convenient little path there as well. Oh, I've got ammo, have I?
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Where have you gone? Okay, I'll probably put a power pole in it or something to stop that from spawning. But where does this go then? Look at this. Hand-built path. Ish. So this must be go up to this limestone over here. Okay, well maybe use that to bring the limestone down. Oh no, it's okay. Right. Oh crikey, it's 6:30. So I think the principle's quite understandable, what I've been intending. So this probably needs a bit of work, because I don't think they'll do that angle, but there's no limestone very close, so that sort of doesn't matter. But yeah, the idea is the trucks will drive out, you know, into the great blue beyond. Because isn't there some limestone over this way? Ah, there we go. So certainly one there. driving round to it may be tricky then. Yeah, okay. So, if I just pop these here, come back to that later, get rid of that and that. In fact, let's put those in the car. See you later, Mouse. I pinged you back on Discord about Wednesday. I haven't checked it since. I don't know if you replied, but hopefully we can set something up. Be good to give it a go. Probably be a test run more than anything, to be honest with you, because I have no clue whether my machine is going to be able to handle multiplayer. I sort of doubt it. Why was this not reloading it? Was I just not in that button? We got nearly 500 of them. Must just not have been hitting the right button. Yeah, if not, there's no worries. It's not an urgent thing, but yeah, it'd be good to be able to set something up. So I think if I grab a load of silicon and steel, then we could maybe mess about with some of the cosmetic stuff that I was thinking about. So if I grab some of that, and if I got iron plate, this is what I'm saying. I think I'm getting into territory where this is almost like the end of my iron plate, because I've cut off the supply like an idiot. Yeah, hope you have a good evening. The rest of your week. What was I going to get? Silicon, that was it. No, where's the silicon? Silicon. Oh, it's obviously up there. No. I did have a load of silicon. Oh, there it is. Just grab that. That should then let me make... You see, this is... See, it lets you do these. But say the floor equivalents, it doesn't let you do. So, or it doesn't list for some reason. And I don't know if that's some stupid thing I've done. See? So that it doesn't list for some reason. So that is... Oh, right. Or maybe it's maybe this is a legacy thing, because that's not got silicon on the ingredient list. Maybe you're not actually meant to be able to access that. That seems like a bug, because that's concrete and steel, not... Oops, no silicon. Huh. I wonder if that's an error. So yeah, so I say what I was thinking was that I would, because I kind of want to case these in, you know, beam connectors if I can. I'm not sure it'll let me on all of them. What? Why are you doing that at a weird angle? No, it doesn't seem to want to let me. Why not? Oh, there we go. So, but will you let me put them randomly? Yeah. So I was going to put these on to make it look a bit more like a light fitting. But I've hooked everything out. It might actually be worth seeing if we can... Where would power be? If I put a... Where would power be? Only power's over there. Okay. We could hook up... Could hook up the rail, and I guess that would get us power... ish. Do I want to do that? Only temporarily, obviously. Shouldn't affect the running train. But then the... Oh, I need pipe. The running train is pointless if I've cut off all the supply. I've got pipe? I don't think I've got... Oh, I have. Okay. That train running about is kind of doing nothing, really. So if I connect this to over there somewhere... Oh, you're just not going to play ball at all. Okay. Because power runs along the rails, doesn't it? I think. So So if I connect that, then we should have power. How would I test that? I just want to see the lights on, make sure I've connected everything up properly, really. So, obviously I do need to hook the power in. Okay, yeah, that's connected. So, we'll just drag some poles up. Which is a point, actually. I've not really got a way of connecting the power in. So if I just connect that there. There we go. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Have I got every light? Oh, was there a gap there? No. Ah, that one's missed. Oh, in fact, that's all completely wrong. I've been doing this pattern with, you know, connecting them on both sides. It's pointless. It doesn't. One is fine, sort of thing. But so I think it looks a little bit better. Must be that one. So this one's missed there. That all looks good. That all looks good. Cool, cool. Okay, so if this was like where the... Would that be the edge? Because I'm thinking I put in some of the old full frame windows. I think actually if I line it up with these, I can make the safety rail be the door. So is there a window door? There isn't really, is there? I mean, there's that automated gate. Oh. Does that not? Oh. What? Okay, it just disappears into the thing. So, do I have to power it? Oh no, there we go. Okay, so it does open, but... Oh, I guess it's folding in on itself, isn't it? I thought it was disappearing into nowhere, but it's folding into itself. Okay. Is that the sort of door I want? Well, let's have a see. So, what the other ones look like. So I'm thinking of lining those up with these. Problem is that one's in the middle. I'm not sure. Looks very good on the end there. Oops, gone too far there. So, we need this to kind of end... Well, I wonder maybe if I keep one... what do I actually want it to look like? Yeah, if this is, say, this automated gate... Is that automated? No. Looks you have to look. You have to sort of turn it off and on again, effectively, for it to work. Hmm. How many of those are there going to be? Would it be more sensible to have them all pointing in the same direction? Oh. Managed to hit the thing behind it. Right, so. So. Ah, dear. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Oh. Oh. Hang on, what have I done then? That should just be glass. Why did I put a gate in? That's the gate there. And it's the wrong way around. No. Automated gate. It keeps flipping it round. Why you do that? So I want the... like the little... Oh. What are you deleting when I delete that? Oh, it's taking one of them out. Right. So. Give me an automated gate. And I want the light bit on the right. So that's what I've got. The light bit on the right. Light bit on the right. Light bit on the right. On the right. On the right. Did I just put it where I had a... No. Cool, okay. That was a bit painful. So, we need to take these out. Because I don't want the roof going all that way. Question is whether I have like one... Because I want to convert this all to glass roof anyway. So maybe the glass roof pokes out. Ah, I have to search for it, don't I? Oh, it's not roof, it's foundation, but I'm using it as sort of a roof. Sort of. So if this is here, and then I get rid of all of this bit. So I take this out. Come on. Get rid of them. I went over there. I went over to that grassy bit. It kills you. Because there's absolutely nothing over there. So I was like, it pings nothing. Because if you do the pings, there's absolutely no resources over there. And I went over there, but it's got like trees and flowers and stuff, but if you get certain far in, this sort of edging line is a lie. If you get to this dark bit here, it kills you, basically. Not instantaneously, does it? You know, by like damaging you. But yeah, it's lethal. That works out quite well as well, because then that's 2, you know, because it's 4 in between each of these, and now it's 2. So that's okay. Now, I could then put up... Well, what we could do... So I'm not sure I want this to be 3. Across, I think 2's fine. If we get rid of all of this... Room for this inventory. Yeah, oh yeah. Too much stuff anyway. So I'm thinking these poke out from inside the building. Because it's, you know, they're the power lines effectively. So if we get rid of the third one there. I'm not sure. Oh, I haven't. It's not but a chest middle of nowhere, is it? So if we do that, unless that's perfectly matched to what I had, sort of thing. Oh, I didn't empty out the ammo and stuff. Okay. It's like a viewing platform is what I'm thinking, basically. And then there'll be, say, depending on what I kind of envisage, you know, whether I drive in by car or whatever, we can have it arriving here. So this could be a little car park, effectively. So this is a car park. Let's say whether there's then a road or I use hypertubes. Tubes. I don't know. But I can put then. I haven't really used too many of these other railings, so I could maybe use a modern railing or something. So I'm using that on my roads in the desert. It's not particularly attractive is kind of the problem with this. I mean, what I could also do, I haven't used the walkways, so we could do my same trick. I'm doing... In fact, it could be a walkway, couldn't it, as the edging? It don't. I don't think it likes you clipping these ones in, though, like it does with these. Well, I don't know. It likes you clipping these in, but why you not? Why you not do that? Come on, silly thing. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So I could do that, you see. Could convert this to what would be a suitable... Well, actually I could put it all in, couldn't I? So I could have effectively that. But then why have the concrete if I'm going to fill it all in? Maybe this becomes coated? They're at different things, aren't they? I've got some going one way and some going the other. I mean, that might not look too bad if they're doing that, but it might also look horrendous. And then maybe... So we have this maybe on the edge. To look like a, you know, overhanging roof. Not quite sure how I handle that corner because that'll be a weird. Because we could do that. I'll convert this one to glass maybe. Like that. So I don't quite know how to handle that because it's going to be a weird diagonal. I wonder if it's got a floor piece. Because it's one of these corners, basically. Like that. Or is it the inverse one? Can't remember. Up corner. Oh, it'd be the 1 meter. Is it that one? This is the down corner. What is it? Is it the up corner or the down corner? Must be the up corner. Now, I don't think I can convert that to glass now, can I? Yeah, why don't we convert that? Can convert it to something, because I'm going to make the other one into the, not tile roof, the metal roof. So I could at least make it be, is it grip metal? Oh, that doesn't look too horrendous. But the other one's going to be tricky because it's a different angle of roof. I think they're going this way makes the most sense. Like that. And then I can poke these out. If you'll play ball. Like this. Oh! Out to here, maybe. Because I'm thinking I have a light. Would it be the floods, maybe? How can I get up to the roof now? Try and jet back up there. Yeah, because you can fit, I think you can fill most of these in, because if we go walls, I don't know that it has a glass one, which is unfortunate. But you've got these ramp walls, so this would be 1 meter. Like that. And if we change it to nonsense. So we put them in. Oh. No, stop turning round. Oh no, that's right. Like this. We need to get rid of this stuff here. Oops. I fell through the hole in the floor. There. Missed one. Yeah, so you fill them in. And like to use the 2 meter and stuff. On the other side, this is what I'm saying about never finishing these, because I think you could probably spend like, oh, I've fallen through again, just like forever messing about with them. No, I'm not going to risk. I was going to think about jumping up onto this one, but that would be foolish. Yeah, so this one here is tricky because these two are different angles. I don't think there is a piece that matches that. Because this is like a 2 metre thing and that's a 1 metre thing. Maybe if I just use the 1 metre and from normal perception it won't be perceivable. Because it's... which one? That one? Well, I could convert this into 1 metre because it is an overhanging lip rather than sort of the roof. But yeah. Not sure. Right. Yeah, if I put that like that and have both of them there, what's the point of having the concrete? There is none, is there? And the other option, if I converted that to something else, to the FICSIT foundation, no, I don't think that looks very good. Not for what I'm trying to do. What about the grid metal? I mean, it's similar style, but then it's obvious what the edge is. I think probably better / easier just take it out, because say that serves the same function. Yeah, okay. And this is the same stuff. But say it's not. See, it's the same style, but it is, or is that just because I've been a biff and put it in after? Could I put that in? No, see, it doesn't quite clip in the same way. Not a fan. There's bound to be ways you can manipulate it to do it properly. You know, put in 2 bits of beam or something clever. I think I'm just going to put an edge on here. When I inevitably plummet to my doom. But yeah, shame I can't make that into glass. Because this isn't a conversion one. So I wonder if this is like they're meant to remove it, because it would be rubbish if they did. Because this is one of the best floors. So it doesn't seem to be listed properly, and the ingredients are wrong. You know, it's not silicon. Anyway, what was I doing? I was putting these in, wasn't I? And falling off. Well, those are wrong. Right, okay. Now, can I convert this into something... Say, glass has stopped being an option for walls. For some reason. Do something like that, maybe. So it matches the corrugation there. But yeah, there's obviously the 2 metre high. Where's 2 metre? Oh, is there not a 2 metre? Huh. Oh, maybe I could use the tilted one. No, it's 8 and 4 metre though, isn't it? It's sort of missing some of the key bits. It's like the wrong, not the right bits in the item list. But yeah, I should be able to zoop these down. Sort of fill in the gap. I suppose they reclassified them all as windows, maybe? Maybe that's the problem. Oh, that looks horrendous. Why have they done that? If it was just concrete, maybe? Oh. Has to be wall, doesn't it? Okay, well that at least looks a little better. It's not a perfect match though, is it? Do you know what I mean? The things are inconsistent. But can I then put in... What other options? There's the FICSIT wall, which we could recolour. Again, why has that got a pattern on it that the other one doesn't have? That looks naff. So the concrete one's the only one that looks half decent then. Because that just looks horrible. Maybe I should... Maybe there's a thing with... No. Okay. So it'll have to be concrete. I mean, concrete sort of makes sense in that there's a structural thing. Because it's an entirely floating roof. And I could chop out, you know, some bits. And put like a window in. Oh, hello, Graham. How you doing? You alright? I'm afraid you just joined right when I'm about to end. How's your second run of Elden Ring going? I wonder which would look best here. Maybe this one? No? You're going to be weird? It won't let me do that. An identical buildable is already built here. Okay. If you say so, if you say so. I guess the question is sort of how... Whoops, no, don't want to do that. So, are you going to give me that message again if I put... Yeah. I guess it means this bit. Wait, is that not... Oh no, that... What? Oh. Burnt out on Elden Ring, get back to it later. I mean, how long did it take you to play it through first time? I mean, give or take, obviously, I don't know, but you know. Why does that not look like what it says it is then? Because that says single window, and single window has those frames on it. Oh, right. No, it doesn't. So the preview version on the right is different to the one on the mini icon. That's the same, that's the same, that's the same. Oh, that's the one with the wind. They've reused the same thing there. So why is there a separate single window? Oh, that's a different material. So somebody's used the same, pointed it at the same, you know, thumbnail. So it's the panel window what I was trying to do. And then I was thinking maybe, I was going to make this concrete, wasn't I? I'm finally getting carried away with, I'm determined to actually finish this factory sometime in the next... Oh wow, why am I so slow? Sometime in the next few streams. But I've ended up a bit distracted by... Oh, you can make a concrete one of them, okay. Bit distracted by aesthetics. So can I... No. I'm losing track of them. No. It doesn't like you putting them there is the thing. There's got to be a way of just sticking it in, but... Maybe if I do that. No. Why does it not like it on the bottom one? That seems a ridiculous constraint. Yeah, just won't let me put it in the bottom one. How weird. 130 hours, crikey. Slow player though. Oh, blimey. Crikey. So was the second run, that was New Game Plus, I assume, was it? Or I don't think it looks too bad if it's just a regular panel window, to be honest. Excuse me. And I can convert this to concrete. This concrete factory it's like over the falls. And I'm sort of building effectively a sort of viewing platform. Oops. So I guess maybe that could like restart. How far over is it? Hmm. It goes to there or something. How many? Oh, not the same, is it? So, never mind. So how many is that? I do that. It is 18. 18. So that would mean if I took out every other one, it wouldn't add up properly, would it? Yeah, because that's a window where that shouldn't be a window. And I could have it, it could, because this is like, oh, is that where those things are gone? Okay. What we got in there? I wonder why it's put them here. Anyway. So we have a sort of double window in the middle, maybe. Wait. What? Oh, I put a triple window in this. New Game Plus, the other game was a cakewalk. Oh, right. It's sort of, it keeps your levels and stuff then, I presume, if it's that easy. They seem to love New Game Plus. I mean, I suppose a lot of, like, Japanese conventions have kind of become Western ones as well, but I seem to, you know, really love that sort of thing. I know that, so it used to be that, because like the Final Fantasy 7 in particular, that was sort of, how to put it? So the Japanese version of that had like tons and tons of random encounters, and that was always the sort of thing with Japanese RPGs. The random encounters, they just used to love them. Yeah, that's what they sort of wanted, basically. And not usually in the West, but it's sort of become standard in any RPG, I think. So if I just put a regular wall in there, a regular wall, what's that going to look like? Oh, I'm in the customization. So does that... No, it looks different, doesn't it? We don't look bad. That could work, actually. Do that. Yeah, do make the enemies harder, but still I was over leveled. Oh, right, okay. I wouldn't say so. I'm not very good at games, I wouldn't say, as a general thing. Something like Factorio, I've sort of got to, in a sense, where I am, just literal thousands of hours of play, rather than any kind of talent or aptitude at the game as such. And there's still tons of stuff I don't know. But there's quite a few games I've ruined for myself by doing like, because when I started playing gaming back in the day when computers were run by gerbils in cages and stuff, going around in hamsters in cages running around in hamster wheels. Difficulty used to be like a mechanism for extending play because the game itself was like super short. And people know this. It's not some massive revelation that I've come up with, but it meant that I say, because I was never that good, there were plenty of games I couldn't get anywhere with, so I would cheat basically, stick in cheat codes or use the cheat things. But I ended up like ruining them basically because they're just too easy then. I want to finish this off, but I've gone way over time. And I'm not going to finish it. That's sort of look okay. So I need to put, this needs to be concrete. Come on. Oh, I see. No, wait. That's that one. Oh, of course, it's a different angle, isn't it? So it won't fit. Yeah, and that would poke out the edge. Okay, here is damn it. I think that looks okay. So, kind of won't let me do clipping. So I don't quite understand why this glass floor is the only glass floor and it's sort of hidden. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, this is rude. Brand new seriously laggy today. You just had a long day, or? Had a bit of, I wouldn't call it bad news, as that sounds a bit over the top, but the next project I was meant to be doing has not happened, and basically it's not happened because we're too expensive. And it's one of the reasons I want to move on is I get a bit fed up with I don't like to be an I told you so type of person, but there's a lot of things I've told people, like the fact that the rates that they charge are just too high, and it's like you get sort of, I just get a bit, why do I keep bother telling them? It's like, they don't listen. And I suppose in some sense, why should they? It's their company sort of thing. But so I've said a number of times that we're too expensive. But yeah, they don't have any impact. So why bother being there? My dad wants me to start my own company. But what he didn't understand is that I'm not a very nice person to work for or work with. So I don't think I'd ever be able to get any employees, or indeed, you know, get any clients. Yeah, I'm not keen on that. Yeah, I suppose there's an element of that of, you know, well, if it's so bad and so wrong, make your own company, you know. Yeah, this isn't looking too bad. I'm not going to finish it, so I'll knock it on the head. But I was going to try and put a light on this, you see. But the trouble is, you only have like a very small number of light options. So I mean, I could do the fake light thing. Where it's like a sign. Say, I don't know why they haven't given us smaller lights, because we get these ceiling lights, which are just massive. And I get the floodlights, which are cool. Oh, I can't even put that on. What does it want me to have? Oh, copper sheet. I haven't got copper sheets. I mean, they're cool and stuff, but, you know. As you can see, I mean, it won't let me place it because of the thing, but I could maybe attach it to there. But we don't get that many lighting options. You know, the floodlight tower is the world's biggest thing. And these street lights are smaller, but you've got to hide all of the accoutrement. You've got to hide all of that stuff. And the way it goes back and forth, it's actually quite tricky to do. Because what I want is just a little light here. That's what I was saying. I wish there was like... well... let's go to you. Good. Long night's sleep didn't sleep very well. Ah, right, okay. Love being the told you so person, but most people hate me for it. Yeah, I don't enjoy doing it, sort of thing. Because it just feels like you're sort of telling people off to me, and particularly things I'm telling. You know, it's not. You know, it's quite specific to what we do and stuff. Yeah, you can only say that our rates are too high so many times before it becomes, well, they're clearly not listening, not interested. So, you know, why bother continuing? But no, I was sort of saying. It's sort of I mean, I guess you are building factories and stuff, and there's only a limited amount of time they've got, isn't there? Because what I could do as well, I could put in a, you know, say you can put a sign on, you know, on here. I mean, I can't because I haven't got the stuff, but you can put a sign onto these if it'll let me do it. No, you're gonna always be that angle, are you? Right, fine. Oh, large billboard is too large. There you go. So we can have I could put something like that on, and then you can set it to be super bright, so it looks like a light, but it doesn't actually cast any light. But these things reflect the colour, and so it sort of looks like a light. Because the other option I could do, I could have those coloured signs as lights there, and then I could stick some of these on. On the wall basically, and have the light shining through. Because I want it to be sort of a viewing platform. Although the factory ended up quite a bit in, you know, it sticks out quite a long way. I think, you know, this is quite a view. But over here, unfortunately, this is because that's just the abyss. That if you fall in there, it's just there's nothing there. But yeah, that's quite a view, I think. So it sort of ended up poking right out. But yeah, there we go. I'm prattling on again. But yeah, I'd quite like I was saying this, someone on Twitter basically, they did the Starfield reveal yesterday as part of the Xbox Bethesda showcase. And I quite enjoyed the Fallout 4 building system. Especially because it was very focused on like minor aesthetics, so you could build bedrooms and stuff because you know, you had lampshades and, you know, various beds and, wall paintings and all that sort of stuff. So I'd quite like some of that in this. And I'm not sure that there isn't a mod, I seem to recall, that does something like that. But yeah, it'd be good if we had some more like domestic options. Because, you know, I can't put, this is a viewing flat, but I can't put a bench down. I haven't got an option for a bench. You know, I could probably fake something with, you know, a stack of beams or something. If it'll let me do that. No, it won't even let me do that properly. So I could put one there, maybe like that. And then, not this way, no. No, you're not gonna play ball there. But yeah, so I'd quite like a game that's sort of, or an extension to this that was like domestic things. But then I'd quite like to have a colony builder like this, you know, where you could build a colony one-to-one, which you can sort of do in, but you know, it's, I guess it's close to Valheim building system. I say the Fallout one falls down a bit. You know, you can do a lot better stuff with this type of stuff compared to the Fallout one. And you obviously get much, you can build anywhere in this, whereas Fallout you're limited to the camps. But yeah, it's sort of like the game that was somewhere between Anno and Satisfactory would kind of be my perfect game. And they were talking about in the Bethesda showcase thing that Starfield's going to have 1,000 explorable planets, which is a bonkers numbers. But I was saying, if you could turn them all into colonies and factories, you know, so some planets making making materials and others making others, and build an entire map mobs. These are going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be excellent when it's sort of it's 1.0. But yeah, so that's my schedule. Oh, I didn't change it. So this isn't quite next week's schedule because I'll be back to 3 o'clock on Saturday, hopefully. Because the next Grand Prix on this weekend is the Canadians, which is at a completely different time. So that won't interfere at all. But Friday's Satisfactory, we will have update 6. So we will probably go over to the Spire Coast and see what that's all about. Get killed by a few spiders and the usual shenanigans. We'll also check out the swamp because they're changing that as well. And that's kind of the next big job is aluminium, and there's not that much aluminium in the swamp, but I want to train it through the swamp, so that's that. At some point we're going to have to build a proper train system, sort that out. But yeah, so I say next stream Friday will probably be mostly exploring update 6, which does launch tomorrow. I will probably I'll certainly try and play this because I'm determined to finish this concrete factory because I need to finish one of these things before I start building another one. It's getting a bit silly that I just keep starting new factories. Yes, so that's the sort of bigger goal, but so we'll check out Spire Coast because that's, I assume, going to be where a lot of the oil is. So when I eventually do plastic and rubber and stuff at scale, we'll at least need to grab the oil from there, even if we don't put the factory there. Yeah, we can check out what happens to all my beacons, all my lovely bacons in my chests. They'll disappear. So yeah, so that's Friday, and Monday then, you know, for Satisfactory, maybe the you know, continuation of that, or we'll go back to trying to finish this concrete factory. Factorio on Saturday will be Crastorio 2, but I say it'll be at 3 o'clock next week. Sunday will be question mark, probably the aesthetic series again. Tempted to play the blueprint one and start testing it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so more generally, if you wanted to find me, if you're watching this on a VOD, then you can find my Twitch channel there if you wanted to pop in and say hello. And all of my VODs go up on YouTube, if you wanted to find out there. The all three of those, Twitter as well, Discord, it's Trismegistus, but on YouTube and Twitter it's alias to Triggles, as that's a little bit easier to say for people. So all of my VODs are on there, so all the past series I've done and current series. On Twitter I basically post when I go live, and the occasional little liking a cat meme and stuff. The Discord is for multiplayer, so if you wanted to play a bit of multiplayer, I'm trying to play multiplayer to see whether I can even, for Satisfactory, to see if I can even play it, whether I can even host. But if not, I will get a server, and we can probably do some multiplayer. Setting that up and organising it is proving to be a bit tricky. But if people wanted to do that, then that'd be great. And it would also give some options around doing other streams on that, rather than me grinding away, putting us in splitters and belts on factories. We'll swap out and do some shenanigans on multiplayer, or Factorio as well, yeah, or Dyson Sphere program. So yeah, but yeah, so that's me. If you've been watching, and I don't know if you might have gone already, Grim, but the offer's there. If you wanted to do a bit of Satisfactory multiplayer or Factorio or whatever, then give me a shout now that you're over your Elden Ring. But it sounds like you probably need a bit of a break from any gaming, but that offer's there. Yes, so to say, if you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Satisfactory. Thanks for watching. Cheers.